Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
The FDA pulls several decongestants from store shelves due to an inactive ingredient. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. In your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Neighbors reflect on the woman whose body was found inside a freezer last week in East Las Vegas Valley. Neighbors identified the 68-year-old woman as Monique Gilbertson, whose name still hasn't been released by the coroner's office. Her body was discovered on Wednesday in a 55-plus mobile home park after a welfare check was requested. One of Gilbertson's neighbors, Chris Martin, said she was just an ordinary old lady, basically kept to herself. Another neighbor, Marcia Carr, said that although she did not like Gilbertson, the incident scares her. Others say she had 2 little dogs and 5 birds and that she was lonely and vulnerable, and it was hard to break away from a conversation with her. College Football Hall of Fame coach at USC and former UNLV coach John Robinson died on Monday at the age of 89. Robinson coached the Rebels from 1999 to 2004. His most successful season at UNLV happened in 2000 when the Rebels went 8-5, including a 31-14 victory over Arkansas in the Las Vegas Bowl. He died due to complications from pneumonia and is survived by his wife Beverly, his 4 children, and 10 grandkids. UNLV said a celebration of life will be held after college football season. And while the Southwest is experiencing the worst prolonged drought in recorded history, Las Vegas continues to find new ways to reduce its water use. 7 at 7's John Archuleta has some ways residents can conserve water throughout the year.
About 40 million people rely on the declining Colorado River for basic water needs like showering, drinking, and irrigating their lawns. Nevada, which is allowed to use the smallest amount of water of any state by far, recycles almost all water used indoors in the Las Vegas Valley, returning it back to Lake Mead. But there are ways residents of Southern Nevada can help conserve water.
You know, if you have grass on your lawn, you could consider xeriscaping, ripping out your grass. That continues to be a huge user of our water in the valley. Other things you can do are following your watering calendar, ensuring that depending on what season it is, that you're following the rules set by the water authority, as well as things like converting your septic system to sewer. And you can even do your own water audit of your home.
Moving on to your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. We can expect a cool and breezy Tuesday following a cold front overnight. For Wednesday, we can expect another cooler day with a high of 66 and lows dipping into the low 40s. A bit warmer on Thursday, will hit temperatures near 70 degrees, and on Friday, those temperatures will dip again into the mid 60s before hitting the lower 60s this weekend. Overnight lows will stay in the mid 40s, expecting sunny skies for the rest of the week. In your business, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. The Venetian Casino Resort has partnered with a California casino for a first-of-its-kind deal. Guests at the Venetian and Pechanga Resort Casino in Temecula will now be able to earn and use their loyalty cards at either location. Other perks include invitations to events, promotions, and special offers. The management team for both properties agreed to a 1-year first contract with the option for renewal.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The Golden Knights suffering their first home loss of the season on Monday night to the Carolina Hurricanes by a score of 5-2. And defenseman Zach Whitecloud in the loss acknowledged that there was some good, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to stand here and say the good things we did about that game, because if there was enough, we would have won. It's easy to stand here and say you got to learn from it, but that's one of those ones you actually have to learn from and understand why things went wrong the way they did, and move forward. And when you encounter those games again, you're better for it.
In Your Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. The Food and Drug Administration has proposed pulling decongestants from the store shelves after finding that one of the ingredients in them isn't working. In a news release, the FDA says oral phenylephrine, which is a common ingredient in over-the-counter cold medications, is the only ingredient in some medications. Products that contain it include Sudafed PE, Vicks NyQuil Sinex, Nighttime Relief, and Benadryl Allergy Plus Congestion. The FDA stated that these products aren't a safety concern, they just don't work.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. We're on to NFL Week 11, which kicks off with the Commanders and the Eagles NFC clash on Thursday night. Philadelphia is a 3.5-point home favorite over Washington. On Sunday, the Ravens are 3-point road favorites over the Steelers in an AFC North showdown. In the week's marquee matchup, the Bills are 2.5-point home favorites over the unbeaten Chiefs. Will Kansas City go 17-0? That prop pays 6-1 at Caesars Sportsbook. Vegas Station, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders getting prepped for the Miami Dolphins this week. Both teams entering with records of 2-7 and 2-6 respectively. Now, head coach Antonio Pierce spoke to the media Monday at a community event and detailed the mindset of he and his staff following the bye week.
I think our staff and our players done a good job of just kind of resetting, recharging, get back to the basics, man. We got to get back to doing the things that's important to us, and that's taking care of the football, playing the style of football that Raider fans, Raider Nation is excited about, and we're looking forward to that opportunity.
In lifestyle news, brought to you by LV Craft Shows, bringing you the finest craft and gift show since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for upcoming events. The Las Vegas Review-Journal is partnered with Find My Forever, helping highlight kids who are ready to be adopted. Our 7 at 7 Espanol anchor Rosana Romero tells us all about one boy's story.
As part of Clark County Find My Forever campaign, today you are going to meet Eric, a sweet and calm boy who wants to be adopted by a family where he can have a brother or sister so he can have things to do and not to be alone anymore.
Eric will be a great fit for any family. He's very patient. He's a very sweet and outgoing kid.
I treat all my friends good. I'm nice, and he would say that I'm a really good friend.
To see Eric's complete story, go to our channel here on YouTube. Look for Las Vegas Review-Journal en Español. If you are interested in adopting a child featured in a Find My Forever profile, please email the address shown on your screen.
In your entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Trolleys, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonatrolleys.com to see who's playing. A longtime radio personality known to many Las Vegas listeners has passed away. Martin Belter, aka Big Marty of KOMP 92.3 FM, died at the age of 72. He brought rock music to fans throughout the Las Vegas Valley for decades and was inducted into the Broadcasters Hall of Fame in 2004. Big Marty is remembered by his former colleagues as being a pioneer in ushering in rock and roll music to local radio in the 80s. Thanks for watching 7 at 7. You can watch us Monday through Friday on streaming platforms like Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and YouTube. Join us weekly at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. to get the latest Las Vegas news updates.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.